howdy. I didn't know you were there. I was underneath my rig rebuilding the entire engine out of tools I made from birchwood. But anyway, this is Cowboy Dave's Adventure Time, the show where we go at life with an open heart and a child's eye for wonder. As you can tell by the side of Ruby, there isn't any dirt on her, and that's because we haven't been away from the homestead in more than a minute. So when we are at home, what I do is I watch a lot of you out there and your travel documents, and that sort of gives me what I'm looking for. One of my favorite channels to watch is a guy named Marco. He has a channel called Overland X, which I really recommend that you check out. He's a chef, and what he does is he goes out on the trail and he prepares these beautiful meals. And the good thing about it is my wife also really likes it because she also happens to be a chef. So the other day I said to her, listen, honey, even though we're here and we can't go out, maybe we could try to make something at home, make a film at home and dedicate it to Marco. So we tried to do that, and that's what you're about to see here. And I recommend that you do the same thing. Now, some of you may be saying, look, Cowboy Dave, I can't do that. I don't have what you have, a professional camera, a crew, lighting, a script super, all that stuff. But that doesn't mean you can't just make something with your iPhone or a Super 8 camera and then, you know, put it on YouTube. So you do the same thing after you get done watching our show on cooking. All righty? All right. There she is. Hello, Chef.
Hi.
What are we doing?
We're making homemade tortillas.
Homemade tortillas, but love, I'm not eating flour, remember?
Right. So that's why we're using gluten-free flour.
You're kidding me. Does it taste as good as normal tortillas?
Just as good.
Well, Cowboy Dave likes the sound of that. Tell us what we're gonna do.
Okay, so first I have in a bowl almost 2 cups of flour.
Uh-huh.
Gluten-free flour. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of baking powder.
Yep.
I don't know, maybe like 1/4 of a teaspoon. That looks like 1/4.
Alrighty.
Yep. We want to flavor it, so some sea salt. So
Okay.
a nice, I don't know, 1/2 teaspoon. And then we need some oil. So you could use olive oil.
Okay.
We're going to be using coconut oil
All right. Why?
because it just tastes so good.
Okay.
I have lots of it. And this coconut oil is, it's called fractionated coconut oil, which basically means it's going to be liquid at all times.
Okay. Now, we're cooking outside in the backyard. How come we're cooking in the backyard instead of on the trail?
How come we're doing that?
Well, because we can't always be on the trail. That's
Always
why.
be on the trail.
And who have we been inspired by? Let me ask you that. Who's our favorite chef?
Marco.
Marco from Overland X. We love Marco. So
We
this
love Marco.
this video is actually dedicated to Marco because we like the way he gets out and makes good things on the trail. And so we thought, since we can't go camping, we'll just do it in our backyard.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
what are
I
you
just
doing now?
Mixed it all up, and now I'm gonna add some warm water. Warm water. Cold water won't work here. So I'm just gonna go little by little. I'm gonna put in a little bit at a time, maybe 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons for now, and then just mix it with your spoon. So if it's too wet, we'll add more flour.
I'm gonna just see if I can get up a little closer on that to see it. All right, so it's pretty thick right now, so you'll probably add more water.
Oh, it smells so good.
Does it?
It's that coconut oil that smells really nice and islandy, tropical.
Okay,
So I'm gonna probably have to get in there with my hands,
yeah.
which is right about now.
And can anyone do this?
Anybody. It's like playing with Play-Doh.
And so this whole meal, is this gonna be a vegan meal?
This is a complete plant-based meal.
All right, so that's good for Cowboy Dave because Cowboy Dave's getting old and he can't eat beef and carnitas anymore, even though he thinks about it every night. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf and Chef Manif is helping me do it.
So it looks like it's coming together. So I'm just gonna kind of squish. And this is great because it doesn't need a lot of time to sit. It's not like a traditional dough.
Okay.
There's nothing like yeast in here that needs to activate.
All right.
How do I know when this is ready? When it's not sticking to my hands
Okay.
and it's not thickened.
So you're just gonna make it into patties.
Patties, yes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set it here, cover it up with some foil or saran, whatever you have.
Why do you have to cover it up?
Because you don't want it to form a skin.
Oh, okay. So
I'm just gonna leave it alone.
are you gonna do that because you're gonna do other stuff?
Yeah, so while this is sitting and kind of relaxing a little bit,
Okay.
I'm going to start with my filling.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
All right, so tell me what we're doing now.
Okay. So right now we're prepping our vegetables.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with the red onion. Cut the tip off. Cut the bottom, and I always like to have a container labeled trash
Okay.
so that I'm nice and organized and clean. I only need half an onion.
Okay. This is a knife I gave you.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's nice. That's a fancy knife.
Japanese.
I always get nervous when you do this because I'm afraid you're going to cut your finger off and get it in my food.
Juicy.
You don't ever do that, do you?
No, I teach classes on knife skills.
Okay.
I should really know how to use a knife, shouldn't I?
Okay.
Okay. Onions. Check. What is that?
That's beautiful. That's actually, is that a fruit or a vegetable?
It's a fruit.
Everybody, I want you to know that the orange pepper is one of my favorite fruits. Not
Yes.
only does it cheer me up, but I think it also tastes good.
It's very, very high in vitamin C.
Okay.
So, really good for you.
All right.
So I'm gonna make the same kind of slices I made for the onion.
Okay. So you finish the pepper, what's next?
Garlic.
You know
Chop, chop, chop.
that keeps away vampires.
Yes.
Although apparently it doesn't work. Hey, Fatty Patty. Our dog Fatty Patty's down below. He's not in the shot, but he's definitely participating in the preparation of food. My God, that looks delicious. What is that?
It's a tiny red bell pepper.
Okay,
I'm just kidding. This is a habanero.
Oh, a habanero. How do you say it?
Habanero.
Yeah, you'd think loving Mexican food as much as I do, I can pronounce the lick of it, but
Do you think this is spicy?
being a gringo, it is spicy, right?
It's the most spicy pepper.
I saw on Marco's video that if you want it to be spicier, you leave the seeds in.
And the vein.
And the what?
You see that vein?
Okay.
You want to keep that because I know you like spice.
Okay.
And we're not scared of spice here.
What are you doing now?
Hey. Okay, so I'm just cross-hatching the avocado.
Okay.
So I can make an instant guacamole inside of that shell.
You can make an instant guacamole inside of that shell that wouldn't last very long.
No.
And so that's going to be part of what goes on top of the taco?
Yes, we're garnishing it with some really nice avocado.
And what comes after the avocado?
Let's talk about jackfruit.
Ah,
This is what's going to give us our main filling.
okay.
So jackfruit is a fruit, obviously. It comes from, it's a tropical fruit. I'm gonna get rid of the water. So the taste of it, it's like a cross between a banana, pineapple, and apple.
Yeah.
Very rich in antioxidants.
And does it taste like, it kind of tastes, can you make it taste like meat?
That's exactly what we're gonna do. So because it's so fibrous,
Uh-huh.
so that texture is fibrous, it's gonna lend itself really well to looking like meat.
Like carnitas?
Yeah.
If you can make it taste like carnitas, I'll marry you a second time.
That's the goal.
Probably one of probably the greatest inventions. First came the wheel and then came carnitas.
It's true.
All right. What's that?
We're rolling out our tortillas now.
Okay.
So I took a little piece, made it round, pat it down. Now I'm using a can because I don't have a rolling pin and we're out in the wild.
We're camping, that's right. So you could do all of this out of the back of your truck or your Jeep.
Yeah, this is
Or
a
your
can of
car
corn.
for that matter. Okay.
Can of corn.
All right, so are you going to use the corn something else, and maybe not today, but you're going to use it at some point, but right now you're using it as a roller.
Rolling pin, exactly.
Okay. And I see you got one already made over there on our blue camp plate.
So these are very artisanal tortillas.
Artisanal?
Artisanal.
What does that mean?
It means they're rustic.
Okay. Honey, who's that next to you?
That's my fatty patty.
Is that your sous chef or whatever they're called?
That's my sous chef, my fatty patty.
All right, well, never mind him. Get back darn my darn dinner. So the next step, what are you doing?
I'm pouring a little bit of oil, coconut oil,
Yeah,
right into the pan.
okay,
And I'm gonna give it a little mix,
okay.
just to lube up that pan.
Oh, I can't wait to have this. And then you just toss that baby in there, huh? You cook more than one at a time?
You can cook two.
So what kind of oil was that?
So that was the same coconut oil that we used inside of the dough.
So you could have used butter though if you wanted to, right?
I could have used butter, I could have used olive oil.
But so butter would taste the best though, right?
It would taste good, but I also really like the taste of this coconut oil. It's very tropical and nutty, and you get a lot of health benefits from that fractionated coconut oil as well.
Okay.
So,
And so if you got a husband like me who's trying to eat a little healthier and giving up the butter and the beef and all the stuff, dairy and wheat and flour and all that stuff, this is a healthy meal.
this is a healthy meal, but we're also not limiting ourselves from fat. Fat we need in our bodies.
So there's like, oh, I've heard there's like good fat and bad fat.
There's good fat, bad fat. This fat is a medium chain triglyceride fat. So that means it goes straight into our liver, which gives us really quick energy.
Okay.
That doesn't take any time at all. So maybe, I don't know, 20 more seconds on each side. You see those bubbles coming up?
Yeah.
That's what we want.
It looks like a real tortilla, I'll say that.
It's a real tortilla.
Well, it'd have to be made in Mexico to be a real tortilla.
Well, you know, we're close to Mexico.
That's true, and thank God for that, because if we were anywhere else, I don't think I'd be able to survive.
Because the tortilla is the perfect vessel.
For what do you mean by that, perfect vessel? Oh, for food?
For food.
It's the perfect vessel.
It's the perfect vessel.
Yeah, and it sure tastes better than those goddamn lettuce wraps everybody's eating. So we've come to the point of the jackfruit. What are we doing?
So we're gonna start cooking our jackfruit.
Okay.
So, chef's tip.
Oh,
Have a squeeze bottle filled with oil.
yeah.
Sometimes oil spills out, so it's nice to put a piece of saran right on the top and then
Oh, so it's like a seal.
seals it.
Okay.
So this is a blend. So that means I have olive oil in there and I have grapeseed oil. So
Okay.
I have those two oils because grapeseed is gonna give me really, really high heat and the olive oil is gonna give me really nice flavor. So,
Oh. And do you season it at all?
not yet.
So you cook it first. How long do you have to cook it for?
I just want it to get nice and snuggly and get a little bit of color.
What the hell does snuggly mean, honey?
I'll show you what snuggly means.
All right, then. That almost sounds like a threat.
Don't threaten me with a good time. So while that's doing that thing,
Yeah.
I've made a taco seasoning.
What's that? What's made in it?
I have things like smoked paprika, chili powder, garlic, onion, thyme, oregano, and cumin.
Okay.
I also have salt and pepper in there.
Okay.
But you can also buy this already made.
Okay.
Perfectly fine.
All right.
So,
So this is all stuff you could do on the trail. You could kind of prep it beforehand, have your seasonings ready and everything like that. But then once you get out there, you just toss it into life.
yeah.
Okay.
And I like to personalize everything.
Okay.
So now I'm just gonna add my seasoning to the jackfruit.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go a little generous because it's going to receive all these vegetables.
Okay.
So this is also gonna toast my spices, which is really good. It's gonna bring out that natural toastiness of the cumin, the chili.
Okay.
And always, right next to you, have some water.
What's the water for?
Because remember how I said I wanted to get snuggly?
Yeah.
I need water.
To get
to
snuggly?
Get it snuggly.
What? Well, I don't understand that. How does
Just
water
means I need
make
some
it
liquid for
snuggly?
it to get nice and saucy and juicy.
Okay, but can't we come up with a better word that
No.
men can use? It has
No.
to be snuggly?
No, snuggly.
All right.
That's the way.
All right.
That's the way. So I don't know if you can smell this, but it smells really, really nice.
Oh,
and
it
toasty.
smells terrific. It smells terrific. I wasn't going to say anything because I don't want your head to get too big.
So now I'm gonna add my onions.
Okay.
I'm gonna add my habaneros. Actually,
Okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead and add everything. Look at the colors.
It sure looks pretty.
So beautiful.
Honey, do you want me to get a bowl for the avocado, for the guac?
I do not. You know why?
Why, love?
Because we're gonna use this natural bowl.
You're saying it comes in a bowl?
It comes in a bowl.
It comes in a bowl.
Remember how I just cross-hatched it?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put some pepper,
Okay.
some salt,
Yeah.
some oil,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna mash it around.
What's the lemon for? That's later?
The lemon actually is for right now.
Oh, okay.
As I mash this up, make
Yeah.
this personalized guacamole.
That is pretty slick.
Very sustainable. And then I
Probably
have some
one
lemon.
of the sexiest. Now, I can't remember. Is that a fruit or a vegetable?
It's a fruit. It has a seed.
It's a very sexy fruit. You remind me of an avocado, my love.
Oh,
A true
I
avocado.
love an avocado. So look, everyone get their own little guac.
Nice. So it appears we are at the time of building our first taco. What are you doing, love?
I'm taking the perfect amount of filling
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna garnish it with our guac.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep garnishing it with my scallions.
Okay. Oh my goodness, honey. I'm gonna have to put down the camera and eat that. Hey everybody, so that's how we made tacos, or I should say Chef Manifa made tacos. Honey, how do you feel about the way they came out?
These jackfruit tacos are so beautiful, so colorful, and spicy.
Well, can I try one?
Yes, please.
Alrighty. Here we go. This is gonna be a little bit, well, just bear with me because I get into stuff.
Good?
Yeah, I'll try it. Oh my God. Wow, that is really good. What do you think? You like it?
Mm-hmm.
And it, you know, you made it pretty quick. Like, how long did the whole thing take?
15, 20 minutes? Even with the tortillas, it took 20 minutes.
I gotta say that actually tastes like a corn tortilla. I mean, it's not that far off.
Do you taste that coconut oil?
No, it just
I
it
don't.
reminds me of a taco. I mean, it tastes good. Like this will do, and this is healthy for you. So, I've been trying to turn over a new leaf. I've cut all the red meat and pork out of my diet. Eat a little bit of fish once in a while. But the nice thing about having a beautiful chef as a wife is right away she said, well, why don't we just try to see if we can eat vegetarian or vegan for it's been pretty much vegan almost, huh?
So you get 2.8 grams of protein
Uh-huh.
per 8 ounces of jackfruit.
Okay.
So you're getting your protein.
So really, I mean, you know, a lot of times when people are vegetarians or vegans, the first concern is how am I going to get my protein? But Manifa, in the time we've been sort of changed, or I've changed my diet, we've done it pretty quick, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So good.
Any other advice for people starting out?
Eat the rainbow.
What does that mean?
It means make sure your plate has different colors of vegetables. That way you know you're getting different types of nutrients. And it's not so overwhelming. Eat the rainbow.
Well, we would love to keep talking with you, but we've got to eat these tacos. And I guess the lesson of this is, one, you can do healthy food that tastes terrific really fast while you're out in camp. And two, if you can't get out to camp, make something happen in your backyard, because as you can see, we got a nice day going today, and it's just nice to be with you. Thank you, love.
You're welcome.
All right, adios, everybody. Well, there you have it. Our episode on cooking healthy on the trail, which we filmed in our backyard, because even if you're homebound, that's no excuse not to create adventure in your life. I put a link to Marco's channel down below, but unfortunately, I don't know how to do that. And my editor was killed in a hot air ballooning accident out in Chico. Terrible, terrible thing. But I have gone to the trouble of making this so you can find him. Go check Marco out, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.